Hey YouTubers, what we have here is a Samsung UBD-KM85. This is also the UBD-KM8500 um, 4K Ultra High Def Blu-ray player. Um, I've had this 6 months now. I'm finally doing a review of it. Um, I've got a Sanyo 4K. I also have two LG 4K players, um, and I'm just kind of going to let you know what you can expect from this 4K player. This is by far out of the four that I have the best, um, and mainly why is that? Pretty much because it has all the features I believe you need. There may be some higher end models out there, which there are. There may be some models that cost more money, but honestly, I don't think you really need anything beyond this. Um, and I'm going to go through a lot of the features. I will tell you, hopefully, I won't forget this. There's only one feature of this thing that I'm highly disappointed with, um, and hence the reason why up here in the office there's a Roku 4K player or 4K streaming device. Um, and I'll just start with the one negative that I have. Um, when you're watching voodoo movies, um, you do not get the 4K version of them if you own a 4K license. So that is a kind of a bummer for me. And otherwise, this thing is great. So here's a little view of the layout. I was thinking of dragging this down to the movie theater room to put this with the good TV I have down there, but I think for the most part this will do. This is a RCA 4K TV. Not the most impressive TV, but for the money I paid for it, it's very useful. Um, but some of the features that you get with this, obviously, we're going to be able to play 4K disc, Blu-ray disc, probably DVD. I haven't tried that yet. I will quite possibly put one in here. This has a USB jack on the front. If we're going to talk about negative things I didn't like, I don't like this little thing. I'd rather just have a USB slot. The front features open, play, pause, and power button. Unfortunately, that's all you get for controls on the front. We're going to be doing a review of Star Wars. I will be pausing during the movie so I don't have a bunch of copyright claims pop up. So, you know, I kind of lied. There are a couple of things about this um, 4K that are highly disappointing. But I'm finding it with all the 4K. So here's that remote. So I really can't talk too much shit about it when the Sanyo 4K remote is even dinkier. But that would be another thing. These buttons seem way too close at times for somebody with a bigger hand, which is kind of annoying. And it's just I don't know. It takes some getting used to this remote. It's just different from the ones that I'm used to using. So you obviously got your power button, eject, play, pause, stop. Um, there's a skip chapter, and then if you hold it in, it will fast forward and reverse. Home button, disc menu, title menu. Here's all your little arrows to control how we're going to move around on the screen. And in case you end up needing ABCD for shortcuts on menus, that's what that appears before. If you have a Samsung TV, they actually give you a few buttons for that. So making it more of a reason to buy a Samsung 4K TV. All right, so I said this thing's got an incredible amount of apps on it. Another reason I'm considering putting this down in the theater room is just because of Pandora being on here. It's pretty nice to be able to have that, since whatever reason my LG TV doesn't seem to have that app. Movies Anywhere, excuse me, not Movies Anywhere, Voodoo, I have that on there, which is kind of nice that they have that built in. So one of the differences you're going to see between this and the cheaper Samsungs and the cheaper Sanyos and the cheaper LGs is this one has built-in Wi-Fi, which is something I didn't think I needed because I have a smart TV down there. However, with what I have up here with this TV is not smart, so it's very beneficial to have that, except for the lack of 4K ability that I discussed. Hence why there's a Roku up here. Now in the back you'll have what's going on back there. We have two HDMIs. So one is video, one and audio, and the other is just audio, which is pretty cool because of my setup here. Usually I have a stereo and some speakers and in my office, and I can crank that up when I'm watching a movie. Fiber out or optical out, Ethernet to get yourself faster speeds. And that is all on the back, not a whole lot in the back. So overall, I'll say this Samsung with a HDR capable TV produces a really nice picture. I rate it the best out of the 4 that I have. I am not sure that it's worth double the price of the LG, the one base LG player that I have. It is worth a little bit more money than the higher end LG that I have, the 970. So let's see, let's go back to the menus. I'm going to take the disc out, it looks like. Alright, so on the menus, it's all kinds of Samsung apps, multimedia. We're not going to go play with all that stuff here today. Let's look at the same things happening. Let's look at the settings. Alright, so here's your picture settings. And this one's 3D capable if you have 3D TV, which I do not have. So you change your TV aspect ratio. There's your choices for that. Resolution, I've got it automatically set up to do 4K. Movie frame, now, I've never noticed this. Set the frame rate of the HDMI video signal to 25 frames per second when playing Ultra HD or Blu-ray media disc. Okay, so there's something interesting. DVD 24 frames per second conversion. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. That sounds like something I might want. Fit screen. Oh, okay. HDMI color format. HDMI deep color. So there is what you have under the picture menu. Sound. Not going to go through all these, but the basic stuff. Nothing special in here. Network settings. Like I said, this guy will do Wi-Fi, which is awesome. Freaking love that. And obviously, this is a very smart freaking 4K player. Got the Smart Hub, which if you're familiar with Samsung, you know about that. And then there's another settings thing in here, so I can do some accessibility, change the language, things like that. Alright, so let's try and get out of here. Alright, so if you're going to go and watch something on your hard drive or thumb drive that you have hooked up, you would go in there and click on that button. So this thing is pretty good. It is pretty much played every file format that I can find. So that's a positive. Same with the LGs. They were very strong in that. The Samsung piece of junk here does not play too many file types, so very disappointing aspect of that. And I actually surprisingly thought the picture quality on this, they made the files better on this versus the other one. So alright, so I haven't tried Netflix 4K to see if that will stream 4K. I don't think it will, because obviously what's up with Voodoo. And tons of apps on here. It's just ridiculous. If you're an app person and you don't have it on your smart TV, steer clear of LG and just go to Samsung. I think you'd be happier. Plus the layout of this is a little better than some of the LG ones. Alright, well that's all I have for now. Thank you. Please subscribe and have a good day. Here are the connections for your Samsung 4K 8500 and the KM85C, just so you can see pictures. I know I discussed it in the video. I added this to the video after the fact just so you all could see it. So there's that. Thank you.